Good day, everyone. So I'm here with our two favorite pink-haired Inazuman divine priestesses that love reading books, and I think it is time for us to de-stress. I think it is time for us to just relax a bit and absolutely crush the Spiral Abyss, because I've had enough of the hate against Yae, and obviously the Kokomi hate's been going on for months and months, and I think it's time we sort of put everyone in their place by just running these two in the Spiral Abyss and just having an absolute blast. So hopefully this is like for all you Yae and Kokomi mains, we're just gonna have fun, relaxing. This is the Pink Hair Duo, and we'll do this with style. We're not going to go for the fastest clearing time, we're going to go for the most stylish clearing time. So right off the bat, here's Kokomi and Yae doing a triple dash, and now we're quickly swapping into Narit's Ascension. And again, it doesn't matter if the opponent is flying away, if he's going all over the map, we can target him, because that's like how strong Kokomi is. Absolutely insane. And here's Yae. Obviously, please note like the little small things like putting a quick totem before doing our burst, and now we can just sort of stand here and sort of smack him. You know, a lot of people have said, oh yeah, look at what's going to happen right now. Just using a simple E button and you can actually dodge without expending stamina on Yae. Crazy, isn't it, if you actually play the character correctly, what she can do. So yeah, getting back to the action, so we are just going to quickly try and disable these enemies. Let's pop the jellyfish and then just smack him. Of course, this isn't the usual team rotation because we are running a duo, but nonetheless, there you go. Yae's turret's just doing an insane amount of work, and now poor little PMA is just, yeah, he is just pretty much done for. And as you can see here, like Kokomi and Yae absolutely doing no damage according to the internet. But yeah, this was quite a little easy and fun one. Let's give Kokomi a bit of a little leg up on this one. And I think against this Primogio Bishop, there's a couple of things that I sort of want to point out with Yae. So a lot of people have said, you know, they want Yae's E ability to iframe, but I think in a certain sense it kind of defeats the point, because even if you could iframe, there are certain effects against, especially against this Primogio Bishop, which are not iframeable, in which by positioning you can like avoid taking damage. So for instance, when he does like his tail swing and all of that, you can't really iframe it. Even if you do like an invulnerability frame, the hit still registers. But look at what I'm doing here with Yae. Very early on, before he's launching his attacks, and quite a bit before you would typically iframe his attacks, I'm using her elemental skill, and then if needed, I'll put in like a little dodge at the end, and this is just to avoid like the Primogio Bishop like extending or doing an extended lunge, and then the him pulling back his arm hitting us. So there's like quite a bit of technique when you sort of play with him. But the cool thing about Yae is, look at that, it is so easy to reposition without expending stamina. And I think a lot of people forget that the Spiral Abyss is an arena. You've got this large playing field, so here's a character that is extremely mobile, that can allow you to do damage whilst she is avoiding. Other characters, if they had to avoid damage, would have to like dash back and then go back in. Yeah, it just keeps the damage going. And I think these sorts of little practical things is like really lost on people, and it sort of is a shame that people don't realize like this is the way you should play Yae, as someone that dynamically navigates the battlefield. And look at how far she's moved, at what she's done without expending stamina, because now I can use that stamina with Kokomi, or if I had a Raiden Shogun, I could have used it with her. That is what Yae does. I think people underestimate mobility, and it's, of course, it's a difficult thing, because it's not just I press a button and I forget. It is something very active. It requires you to very actively play the game, and that is like so refreshing and rewarding with Yae. There's literally no downtime. She's the ultimate character for consistency. If you look at Fischl, all these other characters, they'll let you down, but you know what? Yae, she won't let you down if you know and understand how to play it properly. And let's just sort of end it right there. Absolutely amazing. So some final thoughts on Yae and Kokomi. I think people need to understand that not everything is about damage. It's not about just pressing a couple of buttons and suddenly everything works out with Bennett and you can just Bennett Kazuha everything. And that era is gone. You've got opponents here in the Spiral Abyss that throttle you. In other words, even if you've got this insane amount of damage, you're going to waste 15 seconds waiting for Perpetual Mechanical Array to give his little minions. You've got invulnerability frames with Magokenki. You've got enemies spawning on different sides of the Spiral Abyss. You've got all these crazy things. It's not about damage, but the thing is, it's not about big damage. It's about like having a consistent strategy. And I think Kokomi and Yae are the two characters that enable consistency more so than anything else.